This week on Alan's Antics.
Government already writing draft Article 50 bill. Article 50 is already being drafted and could soon be put before Parliament in a bid to fast-track Brexit, sources claim. And we need to get Article 50 on its way and sorted as soon as possible. Because all that is the note which tells the EU that we are leaving. It's not going to stop us leaving. It's not the thing that makes us leave. We just have to change our laws. We just need to repeal the European Communities Act of 1972. This was an Act of Parliament in the United Kingdom which legislated for the accession of the United Kingdom to the European Economic Community, the EEC, or the Common Market. That's what we signed up to. The European Coal and Steel Community, the ECSC, and the European Atomic Energy Community, EURATOM, and also legislated for the incorporation of the European Union law, then community law, into the domestic law of the United Kingdom. All these institutions would later form part of what is now known as the European Union, thanks to the Lisbon Treaty, which had to be voted on twice because the Irish voted against it. And when 1% of the population of the EU, which stands at around about 500 million, when 1% are the only ones who get a vote and they vote no, well, the EU in Brussels threw some money at the Irish Parliament. The Irish Parliament campaigned harder and they had a second referendum, and this time, well, according to the EU, they got the right answer because they voted yes to the Lisbon Treaty, the enabling act which gave Brussels the power over more than 500 million people. Just like that, they take control. These people aren't voted for. You don't vote for the people in the Politburo. You don't vote for the 27 people that meet and decide what's actually going to happen in the EU. No, you don't vote for them. You can't vote for them. You can't get rid of them if they do anything wrong, and you can't put in who you want because you don't have a choice. And that's what we're leaving. We're not leaving Europe. We're not saying ta-ra to France and Germany. We're not saying we're never going to go on holiday in Spain anymore or anything like that. We're just saying we're not going to be part of your crooked dictatorship. And that is that. Quite simple, really. Article 50 just says, we're going. See ya. This is a story about the effects of electromagnetic fields from monitors. Yes, it's true. The radiation that comes off the TV, the computer, the tablet, any kind of screen, emits light, it emits radiation, and that is going to have an effect on you. But patent number US 6506148 outlines a system for manipulating subliminally. That's a very important word. Subliminally. That means you don't know about it. Manipulating your nervous system using electromagnetic fields. And it's not just electromagnetic fields from monitors and computer screens. Don't forget all those really powerful wireless systems that we have around our homes now. Not just the routers, but it seems to be in every device that we pick up. And they're emitting strong electromagnetic fields, which are having an impact on you. You know, I'm having one of those days where I'm being surprised by something. And I shouldn't really be in these times of political correctness gone completely and utterly nuts, and feminazis and SJWs and all that kind of stuff. But I was particularly surprised and shocked and amazed when I saw this story on Breitbart. Gender equal snow ploughing plunges Stockholm into chaos. Yep, I read that correctly, exactly as it's written. Let's go and see what the story has to say. Politicians in Stockholm said the policy of gender-equal snow removal has failed after the weather brought Sweden's capital to a standstill last week, with hospitals reporting a fourfold increase in broken bones. The city switched to a feminist system of clearing snow last winter, but last week's burst of snow, which threw the city into chaos, has cast doubt on its effectiveness. Hundreds of thousands of people were affected, with the majority of bus routes put out of service and commuters having to wait in queues for several hours. Feminist snow clearing. They were supposed to clear the pavements first because it was decided that more women walked, and that clearing the roads so that people could drive because more men drive is sexist, apparently. Yeah, I thought it was the 1st of April as well.
Well, that was just a little snapshot of the week on Alan's Antics on RadioFreeUK.org. To hear the full recordings and a whole lot more, go to RadioFreeUK.org. And there'll be more next week. Take care and have a safe one.